thank you for clicking on this video. If you're new here, I do all types of hair tutorials, sew-ins, quick weaves, ponytails, whatever you name it. I pretty much do it. A little bit of beauty and a little bit of lifestyle. Like y'all, I need to do more lifestyle. But today's video, we're gonna get into this wig that I have on my head right now. This is a V-part Burmese curly wig, you guys, by Curly Me Hair, and I absolutely love it. I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how I installed this wig today. All of the details for this wig will be listed in the description if you want to purchase, along with the products that I used to install this wig. Well, really, honestly, I didn't use too many products to install the wig, but the products that I use on my natural hair, you know what I mean, to get it together, to blend or whatever. And to moisturize my hair. I will link those below as well. Use my link if you would like to purchase. Thank you in advance. But let's get into how I installed this messy curly wig, and don't forget to hit that like button.
Okay, y'all, so this is the beautiful V-part 20-inch Burmese curly wig. Just look how pretty the curl pattern is. I really love these spiral ends here. This is definitely one of my favorite textures. When the inside of the wig, you have the 4 clips around the V-part. This is to clip to your hair, of course, to secure it. You also have 2 combs on the side, and there's one at the nape of the head. And you have 1 elastic band and another drawstring to tighten it to your head as well. I've already washed and blow dried my hair, so now it's time to get into this braid down. But first, I measured the V-part to my actual head to see how far back I needed my leave out to be. Then I just separated a little bit of leave out and clipped it out of the way. Next, I moisturize my scalp with African Pride's Fitted Formula. Then I'm just gonna do my braid down. So I did 2 tiny cornrows directly beneath my leave out. This is where I will attach the 4 clips. And as you can see, I have a very little bit of leave out. So I just braided the rest of my hair down in pretty large cornrows. And because I cut my hair into a blunt cut bob, I have to rubber band my ends. I think I end up doing about 5 cornrows, and at the end I'm just going to use a bobby pin and pin that last cornrow up. Honestly, I did that last braid kind of sloppy, but it doesn't even matter because my hair is still going to be cute. Now it's time to put on my wig. So at first I just cut this string off that's holding the V-part together. And I noticed how this V-part also has that invisible edge look to make it more seamless. So this is perfect. So I put the wig on using the elastic band first, and then I like to secure the comb at the nape of my head.
Alright, so I'm just gonna clamp these 4 clips onto the cornrows first.
Now I'm just going to put the 2 combs that's on the side into my cornrows, and then I'm going to use the drawstring and tighten it up just a bit. Do not tighten that drawstring up too much because then it'll be tugging on your hair and it'll be so uncomfortable. So you only need to tighten it up just a little.
And tuck the drawstring under the wig.
Alright, so right here I'm just going to pluck my curls out. I'm not going to wet it. I'm just going to pluck them out, and as you can see, the wig is super pretty. It's secured to my head. It is not going anywhere.
Now look how pretty the curls are, and I like it messy like this. I'm not going to wet it or anything. I'm going to leave the curls just how they are. That's the mistake that I made the first time I got hair by Curly Me. The curls are really pretty as is, so you really don't have to wet them. Well, for me, because I like it fluffy like this. But I am going to layer the front a bit.
So as you can see, this wig can be worn as a flip over as well. It's just that I did not leave out a lot of edges because initially I just was going to wear it as like a middle part. But as you can see, it can also be worn as a flip over. So definitely leave out more hair on the sides if that's what you want to do.
I'm going to take some black hairspray because I have fine hair. Black hairspray really does fill in the gaps for me.
Right here, I'm just using my Chi Heat Protecting Serum to put on my leave out before I curl it. I'm going to use my skinny curling irons to blend my leave out with the curls. Now I'm just using some camera finishing spray to hold everything in place, and then I'm just going to kind of twist my curls with the curls from the wig to kind of blend it better. Right here, I'm just using a little bit of the Baskin Leather edge control to lay my edges a bit. This is a side note, but if you're wondering how this one works, this edge control, it is alcohol free. That's why I'm using it, because I'm definitely trying to grow my edges back, you know, fill them in. But for me, I will say it does hold, but it does leave a residue. It leaves a bit of a pinkish residue. So you have to keep cleaning your edge brush and sometimes even, you know, wiping your edges. But when you first put it on, it does shine and hold. So that's my honest review on this product. But y'all, I'm finished installing this super cute 20-inch Burmese curly wig by Curly Me Hair. I ended up wearing this wig out for dinner on my birthday. It was super cute. If you would like to purchase one, all of the details will be listed in my description. Do not forget to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video.